Hey, what's going on, y'all? This is GA. So, I had a question today during my Bible class that I teach every Sunday at 12 about, uh, well, it wasn't so much a question as it was someone expressing themselves and saying that, that the Father is calling them, to Himself, that calling them out of the four walls, right? To spend time with Him. And so they was talking about how they went to the elder or the pastor, and the pastor was telling them, well, you don't need to do that. You need to be here and stay here, and and you need to be a part of the ministry. You got to be a part of a church home, and and all of that stuff. And so it came up. So I was talking to them about it, and let me say this: there is a season for when people need to be part of a ministry, um, and need to learn from that ministry or that leader or whoever it is, him or she is. But there's also a time when the Father will call you out, depending on what He called you to do and who He called you to be. He will call you out to Himself. He will call you out of uh, that place. And majority of the time, when stuff like that happens, that's because He's taking you through a religious detox. He's getting all that religious stuff out of you. You get what I'm saying? And bringing you to Himself, to where He can teach you. He can pour into you, and He can give you word and give you and help grow and mature you and get you prepared. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that you will stay out forever, but there are times and seasons that He will do that. He will remove you from the four walls of a church and bring you to Himself, and that's okay. That is okay. So don't let no elder, no leader, nothing like that get in your way, make you feel like you done committed the royal sin. No, you haven't. If the Father is telling you that, then you follow and obey what the Father telling you to do. Now, if the Father's called you to a ministry and called you to be up under that leadership, you be up under that leader and get all that you need to get from that leader, so you can do all that what the Father called you to do. The problem we have in the church is that we always want to hold on to members. As leaders, we don't never want to let them go and be who the Father called them to be, because for whatever reason, well, I want to be able to say I got this many people, or I want to be able to say, well, I need the tithe in order for the church to function. We need the tithes and offerings and all that. Let me tell you something about tithes and offerings. Tithes and offerings is the beginning of the overflow. It's the beginning. It gets you in place. It opens up the windows, but it opens up the windows to pour out a blessing. You getting what I'm saying? And that's part of the problem that we have in the church. And I'm not trying to make this about tithes and offerings right now, but since I mentioned it, that's what that's about. So don't let nobody keep you all in a place of where you feeling all discombobulated because the Father done called you out called you to Himself. You do what the Father called you to do, and you stay there until He release you to do something else. Same with being in the ministry. If He placed you in a ministry and placed you under leadership, then you do that until He tells you to do something else, if He does. So, till next time, this GA. Leave a comment. Talk to you soon. Peace.